Hi everyone! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw this floral, simple and minimalistic design. Let's start. I'm going to draw this on the A4 canvas from Procreate. Let's rotate it this way. And here's the color palette I will be using. Please download it, it's for free, link is in the description box. And first we are just going to take this dark color here and drop it into the canvas. I'm using it only for now because I want to draw my first plant in white color. So I want to have some contrast here. So let's take that white color. And now let's create a new layer. And the brush we're going to use to draw the plant will be in inking. And it's dry ink. The brush size I'm going to use is 14%. And let's draw a wavy line like this. And now we can draw some leaves on it. Let's draw two types of leaves, one like a bigger leaf and one smaller leaf. So keep drawing this until you go to the bottom of the line. Okay, now let's color this inside, so let's drag and drop the color in there and hold your pencil on the screen and now swipe it to the left or right to adjust the color drop threshold. Make it so the color stays in the shape of the leaf. Now we can use this option here, continue filling with recolor. Here's a little plus sign, we can move it to the places we want to color. And here my shape is probably not closed, so I have to undo this and I'll go back to it later. Okay, let's tap here to finish. And now I'm going to close the shape here. And here. And I'm going to color it inside. Let's draw over those lines in the middle of the leaves, like that. Now we are going to add some rainbow colors inside, and to do that let's create a new layer above that layer. Let's tap on it and set it to clipping mask. Now let's take the color, the first one here, the purple one, and let's change the brush, go to charcoals, and here let's pick carbon stick. My brush size will be 26%. And I'm going to color the bottom of the leaf like that. Now let's change the color. Let's take the next one in line and add it a little bit higher than the purple one. Now another color, the green one, and I'm drawing with it above the blue one. So let's keep doing that with all the colors from the first line. Okay, and now I'm going to do it one more time to blend the colors nicer together. Let's zoom in. The colors are blended nicely, but we can still see that texture of the brush. Now we can turn off that dark background layer. So let's go here and just tap here. Okay, let's add some lines in the middle of the leaves. Let's create a new layer for this. Let's set it to clipping mask. And let's take the white color. The brush I'm going to use for this is in calligraphy and it's monoline. Let's take the smallest brush we can do, so 1%. And let's draw lines in the middle of the leaves, like this. The small leaves I will leave with one line in the middle, and for the bigger leaves I'm going to draw lines inside them like this. I find this process very relaxing and I hope you will also enjoy it. So let's do it for all the big leaves. I'm not going to bore you with this, I'm just going to kind of skip through it, but you know what I'm doing. Okay, this is finished. And now let's change the blending mode of this layer. Let's tap here on this N letter and pick here overlay. Let's turn down the layer's opacity. Let's make it 66%. So now as you can see, those lines are not white anymore. They are just a lighter version of the color underneath them. But I want to bring some of those white lines back. We are going to duplicate this layer. Let's swipe it to the left and pick duplicate. Here let's change the blending mode back to normal. And also let's make the layer's opacity 100%. And now let's use the eraser tool. Let's tap on it again and set it to monoline. And I will just erase some of the lines. On the small leaves I'm going to erase all of them. So just like that. And now for the big leaves, I'm just going to erase part of them. So maybe here let's erase just the right side of the leaf, like this. For this one, maybe I'm going to erase half here on the left side. And now on the right side, I'm going to erase here the top part. This is really up to you, how you want to keep it. Do you want to erase just one part of the leaf, or maybe don't even do it at all? Decide what you like the most. For this leaf, I'm going to erase all of it. And here maybe just the top part. And on the last leaf, I'm going to erase some part here. And then opposite side here, the bottom part. Okay, so this is how it looks now. And I've decided to change the layer's opacity of that overlay layer. So this one, let's make it even lower. Let's make it 41%. Now let's create a new layer and let's move it under the layer of the leaf. So here, and we are going to add some colors to the background. Let's take the color, this green one here, and we can just draw a wavy line like this. And now let's color this inside. Now let's take another color, this light orange one, and let's draw a wavy line on the top corner here. Color this inside. And now we are going to create a new layer to draw some spots. Let's change the color to the next one in line, this one. And the brush I'm going to use for this will be in spray pens, and it's Flicks. The brush size I'm using is 72%, and I'm just going to stamp it once in the middle of the canvas. So now I can use the arrow tool to move it to the place I want. Let's rotate it maybe. Okay, now let's make the brush size bigger. Let's put it to 100% and let's make a new layer and do the same thing. So stamp it in the middle and then use arrow tool to move it where you want. Now we are going to create one more layer to draw some black line art. So let's take the black color And the brush, let's go back to monoline. Again, let's use the smallest size, 1%. And we can draw a line like this here. And now maybe in this place, let's draw some random circles. They are not even circles, just some kind of blobby shapes like that. Let's color them inside. I'm going to use here this option, continue filling recolor, and I will color all of them. Maybe I'm going to fix some of their shapes, make them look nicer. Now here at this side, let's draw a simple plant like this. And maybe one more plant here on the top corner, a little bit different shape, something like this. And in the end, let's draw a wavy line on this side, and then some random blobs over here. Color them inside. And your illustration is finished. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please share your illustration with me on my Instagram. And now I have a special shout out to my big fan supporters on my Patreon. Thank you so much for being there with me and supporting me there. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!